Hey there, it's Astringent Hydra 9 back with another gameplay commentary. Today we're going to be focusing on tactics to use on the pit, one of my favorite maps. And right here, as you see, I grab Needler, which is always smart, and that guy tries to go in Viz and gets roasted. Now here I'm going to make a tactical mistake, unfortunately, that oftentimes works. As you see right here, I'm checking it out, bang, somebody's coming from Invis. Now I decided to go into rocket spawn. The problem is they're the same guy I killed just was coming back to rocket spawn and I get raped, unfortunately. Here I grab the BR and I'm going to get my second weapon, Shoddy. And I quickly clean up the guy and get my revenge. Okay, now you see this guy's hiding around the corner. He has no chance and Shoddy melee for the kill. Okay, in this map, rockets are spawning every 3 minutes. Try to grab rockets as often as you can. Rockets should be your #1 priority. Second priority should either be shotgun and or sniper, depending on which one you use better. Now, I'm a better shotgun. I work better with the shotgun than I do with the sniper, and that's why you're going to see me not pick up the sniper in several instances. But really, I'm doing a lot of sniping training and probably going to transition to the sniper in time. Okay, now here you see the guy trying to work with the sniper, and that's the problem with if you're not very good with the sniper. You get stuck and you die. So that's why I'm not picking up the sniper right now. Okay. A note in this map, don't rush sword room. I did that when I was a noob, and generally this gets you killed. Either you get naded in sword room, or somebody four-shots you when you're trying to rush them with a sword. Now, I will pick up sword later in this match. I'll try to use it selectively. One thing you don't want to do is never run around with sword. Always run with the BR, lure them in, and then switch to sword. But if you can, choose Shoddy over sword. And the reason for this is if a guy's lunging and you have Shoddy, you're going to get a bull troop, which you will see in a second. Here we go. We got this guy here. Look, whoop, and bull troop. Okay. So, rockets every 3 minutes, grab them. Sniper, also grab if that's what you like to work with. If not, grab Shoddy. Avoid sword room and work. Here's what I like to do. I like to go basically from green box around rocket spawn and then towards Shoddy spawn. So I like to work from basically like my spawning box through Shoddy to rocket spawn and green box and back. Now here you see I'm pushing sword room. This is something that I would generally avoid. Luckily I get a nice stick there. And the guy's head, his neck probably gets snapped because he hits the top of the roof there, but it's pretty funny. Alright, so here, since I've got a Shoddy, I can work this area pretty well, but generally this is an area you want to avoid just because you can easily get naded. Right there, I don't know if the guy's invisibility just ran out or he was just in bottom snipe tab, but I'm able to clean him up with a nice 4-shot. Let's see here. And I believe at this point, okay, I'm pushing training. This is probably a bad idea. This is a little opening. Yeah, open. Okay. Now here, I don't see that the guy has rockets. Upon viewing it back, it's as easy as hell to tell he has rockets, and I should have never done that. I should have waited for him to come to me, but unfortunately I did not see that. Okay, since I have no other power weapon, I'm going to pick up the sniper. Now, here, I'm going to scan over the green box, and there are people there, but unfortunately, they don't head out where I can get a nice snipe. Okay. Now, at this point, I didn't know where that shot came from, but it came actually from Shoddy spawn, basically. Now he decides to drop in the pit. In the box, excuse me. And luckily I'm able to get a double beatdown there, trade beatdowns, which is pretty good because he had Shoddy, and that could easily gone away from me there. Okay, so now we're going back, doing our regular route, going from box. 2 shoddy spawn,
5 minutes remain.
2 rocket spawn, and then 2 clean box. The one on the left there is what I call the box, and I like to avoid being in it because you never really want to have the low ground, but a lot of people are near there, so it's definitely an area you want to stay around, I guess you could say. Okay, now this guy's just trying to basically run away, hide from me because he knew that I had the advantage on him. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the double there. I was only 1 headshot away, which kind of sucked, but what can you do? Alright. Now, what I'm basically doing here is trying to see where that one guy just went. I probably should have just avoided that totally. I get a little sloppy on the BR there, but finally was able to clean him up. And this guy, I don't know what he was thinking. This is a principal reason why you don't run around with sword like I was talking about earlier, because he really had no chance there. He was just chucking nades, but he didn't have a BR out. There was no real way that he was going to clean up that kill. That guy tries to snipe, and that's why if you choose to snipe on this map, you want to actually be able to snipe pretty well. Get a nice 4-shot there. Now at this point, I believe I decided to pick up sword. Yeah, I do. I already have it. And that's a good use of sword. As you see, I was just coming around there. And just got close enough. Generally, you don't want to lunge, but in that case, you can. Just because you need to get to him quickly before he can clean you up. Now again, this guy decides to rush. I almost messed that up, but luckily he decides to throw a sticky instead of continue shooting, and so I'm able to clean him up. Now at this point, I don't know if I should have picked up shoddy or continued on with sword. That was a questionable decision. Like I was talking about earlier, oftentimes shoddy is better than sword. So I had sword, I decided to stick with it. Unfortunately, it wouldn't really help me in any case at that particular moment. There was a guy up at Sniper Tower, so I'm pushing it. And here he is. He decides to jump down, which is a very bad idea. He should have waited for me to lift up and then try to snipe me as I came up. But he decided to go down and got killed as a result. Okay, so basically what are we talking about in this map in terms of strategy? We're talking about stay to the outside, always monitor rocket spawn. Actually, in this gameplay, I don't even monitor rockets as often as I should, and I would have gotten more kills if I did monitor rocket spawn. Like right now, I should be going back to rocket spawn. Okay, I seen a red blip there, so I'm kind of like, where's he at? And like I was just saying, unfortunately, I didn't control rockets, which resulted in my death. So you start to see how you want to work this map. You want to stay to the outside. There's OV, so I'm going to grab it. Most things in this map, power weapons and power-ups, spawn on a 3-minute rotation from when you pick them up. So if you can pick them up the first time, you know when they're going to spawn. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't watch rockets as often as I should have. Really, my preference in this map in terms of power weapons, I actually hit that rocket with a BR and it explodes. Luckily. My preference is rockets, shoddy, snipe, sword in terms of power weapons, and always have a BR. Luckily, I actually do pretty well on that. There I go, I pick up my shoddy. Still got a little bit of OV left, but it's almost gone. And at this point, I know I have a sizable lead, so I'm just basically trying to wait and finish it off, basically. Just try to get a few last kills. Now here, I actually try to load this guy in, and it works. Unfortunately, I forget one cardinal rule, always pre-nade. If I would have pre-naded there, the guy would have died. But I didn't. But luckily I get an easy respawn and I'm able to clean him up. Thank you all again for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and it showed you a little bit of my strategy on the pit, which I find is an extremely good map. It's probably one of my favorites actually. And thank you again for the guy who recorded and rendered this. Just check the like details box to see who that was. Thanks again. I hope you subscribe. See you next time, guys. Bye.